manje. Eswatini TV, sibuko semaswati. Yeah, boy. Ba. What up? What's happening, everybody? How you doing? It's your boy Al Fizzle. Daddy's back. I'm back in the building, baby. We out here this week in Eswatini, and I say we because I'm not alone. I'm with the ever so beautiful, ever so elegant Dema. What's happening, girl?
Bakwendela uyakhona. Yanuna energy man. Bakwendela uyakhona.
You are still a hater. I'm gone for a few minutes. You're still a hater.
Dude, bakwendela uyakhona. Le energy leyonayo ngazuthi ulingisa umuntu lo ngathini. Lobeka phethwe sisu wasesothi. Kudlisa waselapho so shang moya. I'm so sorry to give that disgusting example. Oh my god, why did I even think of that?
Because you're weird. You're so weird. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Why are you mad at my energy?
I'm not mad at your energy. I'm just happy that you are happy and you are back alive.
Yes.
You know?
Alive and well. How are you doing?
And well.
How was things while I was gone?
Things are all good. But tangifakazela ngibabukele emakhaya. Mabangashaya nje batawusho ukuthi hayi no bengibaphethe kahle. Ngeke phela ufike emntini webantu bese lapho sophatha abantwana bakhona kabi. You understand? There's no way.
There we go. Yeah, let's check out what's happening on the show today, man. This week in Eswatini, got a whole lot of things. It's going to be a jam-packed show. Let's see what we got. Live in the studio, we got the beautiful, talented Mo Cats. And she got some for us, you know, in that poetry out here on Twitter.
And then we have King Terry live in the studio.
Yeah. We got the multi-talented, award-winning Slaughterness. In the Slaughterness, in the buildingness, right here on the 20s.
And there will be live interviewness.
Lunga's in the building. We're talking movies with this unfortunate DC lover. But we're talking some movies for you guys to look out for because the show must go on. And then, of course, we had the launch this morning.
A beautiful, beautiful launch. Even when they're on the go, right
yeah, so we're going to tell you a bit about that. And of course, we also want to hear from you guys. So as we continue with apps and things like that, we're just running with technology, so you mustn't stay behind. We have our socials where we want to hear from you guys.
We have Eswatini TV on YouTube right about now.
We got Twitter at official_TV.
And we have our Instagram page this weekend, Eswatini.
Yeah, so you can check us out over there. And now, additionally, with the number, obviously, of course, at the bottom, 76568333, we also have the app now. So there is no reason and no excuse to say you didn't watch or you didn't see us, because we're everywhere. We just
good
because
noma ngabe umekabi umuntu yabo usestation umeli khumbi noma umeli ibhasi mathi nje app mfake ikhathi la sikhona khona.
There's no reason for anyone to complain. I'm just glad because a lot of people used to use it as an excuse. Oh, bengisemsebenzini or bengikuphi. No. Now you must watch us all the time. Okay?
Okay, Mr. Alfizi, let's just go to our first music video, Dolly.
When am I baby? Umuwami uyatige nami inguwakho mangibuke ebusweni uyangikaza yonke into empimbeni iyangichama. When am I baby? Umuwami uyatige nami inguwakho mangibuke ebusweni uyangikaza yonke into empimbeni iyangichama. Yeah, when I'm like darling, Ngiyakuthanda my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ungowami my dolly dolly. Wena my baby. Ngiyakuthanda. Uyadike nami. Ngiyadivela. Mangikubuka ebusweni. Uyangikhaza. Yonke into empindeni. Iyangijama. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ngiyakuthanda my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ungowami my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ngiyakuthanda my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ungowami my dolly dolly. Seyihlale kuma inhliziyo yami. Seyihlale sola sola ingqondo yami. Seyihlale kuma inhliziyo yami. Seyihlale sola sola ingqondo yami. Seyihlale kuma inhliziyo yami. Seyihlale sola sola ingqondo yami. Seyihlale kuma inhliziyo yami. Seyihlale sola sola ingqondo yami. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ngithanda my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ungowami my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly. Ngithanda my dolly dolly. Yeah, wena my dolly dolly.
That was Magaya as athi dolly dolly. Athi ngiyakuthanda my dolly. Ngahlabele. Okay. I have a beautiful dolly dolly right next to me. Babukele Magaya, the one and only Nomfundo Sifunza, well known as Mokets. Mokets ke watiwa ngale nkondlo yakhe lethi inkondlo ngitfume.
Ngiyakutfuma.
My bad. Sweetheart, my bad. Angithi phela bengisengijaye ukuthi boyithuma phi le nkondlo. But anyways vele uyayithuma.
Yeah.
So Siswati sine kuphica phicana netimpica pincwano. So yeah, nkondlo ngiyakutfuma.
Yeah.
Like people know you actually.
Yeah.
Ngale nkondlo leyo.
Yeah, some people, yeah.
What do you mean some people?
Yeah, I guess so.
So ijeni yakho yankondlo ngitfume.
Ngiyakutfuma.
Oh my god.
Siswati.
Oh my god, Siswati. But mina yathi ukuthi le ndlela lengithatha ngaso Siswati ngiva buhlungu actually ukuthi nyalo Siswati siyangibetray.
I know, ne?
Yeah. Okay, ke Nomfundo, it is International Women's Month.
Yeah.
Ngifuna ukuthi usichazele kabanti ukuthi what does it mean to you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Women's Month.
Women's Month.
You know, it's sad being a woman nowadays. I don't know if the scales have turned or what has happened, but kuskeri kubangisisi kuba ngumuntu wesifazane kulamalanga because of the things that happen, because of the things that are done to women. But because of the things that women do, retaliating to the bad that is in the world. So it does mean being a woman means that you're powerful. We give birth. Come on, we bring men.
We bring life.
You understand?
Yeah.
The very men that then turn to kill. You know what I mean? But we give birth to those. But yeah, so it's power. I'm a powerhouse. Every other woman is.
Yes, we are a powerhouse, baby. Now I'm Kaya. You're a female, right? You are definitely a powerhouse. Some you are a powerhouse. So the theme of this year, go International Month, itige valiant women of the vote, refusing to be silenced.
Okay.
How does that mean? Like, how does it sit with you?
bayibeke kahle ngilendlela lekufuneka kube ngiyo. It means to me that akumeli, women tend to abuse the power that they have. There's nothing more dangerous than a desperate woman, fine, but there's nothing more powerful than a woman also. So it basically means let's now shift our attention, let's now shift our approach into making the world a better place. And of course, singalweli kuthula ngeludlame. You understand? It means that women now are the peacemakers. It means, yes, refuse to be silenced, but don't do it in a way that then the other force itaba defensive. Do it in the most smooth way ever, the most comfortable, I don't know, way ever. But yeah, just refuse to be silenced, but let's not fight. Yeah.
I think Gulu yatima dala umfesifazane wenda lento yokuthi inhlitiyo yethu ibe bandi. I can put it in that way. Ibe bandi such that in as much as you can feel that I'm actually uncomfortable being here. But ngawuthini nenhlitiyo ekubeketela. Uhlala. Nenhlitiyo yekuthi buka letinye tizatfu letikuhlalisile.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I know I'm in this situation because Nofundo doesn't know ukuthi lana ngihlalele in. I benefit 1 2 3 but 1 2 3 comes with this other
negativities and issues. Yeah, sure.
We have gender-based violence right now. We have like
sadly.
I feel sad when I get into social media and find RIP utma ufunza khanze ukuthi imvuza yendeni. Not that sithi emadvuza akanjani. Oh my goodness, babukele emakhaya ngicela nje ukuthi ngicela ngangithathi kabi, but then yeah,
no, we get it.
Okay, so yeah, it is Women International Month and we are celebrating us. Tell us, what have you been, or like what have you been doing? Sorry, oh my goodness, English now you're saying defeater.
Babes, what is wrong?
What's wrong with me?
It's Women's Month, relax.
Saying defeater singisi ngishaya nasi Swati lani mina ngwani
uliswati. Nice and good.
What have you been up to? Itolo ngubonile you were on a live stream
DT. Yeah, DT TV.
So what are you working on Lamalanga?
Fortunately enough, Women's Month also has World Poetry Day, which is the 21st of March. So I guess Meles Sebend. We have a YouTube channel. I know that I'm a busy person. I get really busy, cakes and everything. It just swallows my attention and my time. But yeah, we need to have something on the YouTube channel on the 21st of March. And a single. Sometimes, but a single and then album. Sometime. No time frames as yet.
All right, and again, njengoba sas-update-ile ngalokusebenzako ngalokulungiselelako angeke ukuthi usuke la studio. Sengikutholile phela nyana. Angeke usuke la studio ungasithi nje halamisi ngemucu munye.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on now, baby girl, do it.
It's Women's Month, and I'd like to dedicate the piece to all the women out there, to the men. Also, Guti, listen to the poem, listen to our cries. Other women, asingalwini, let's do it. Violence is not the answer, because you also see that a woman has killed Imvotsa,
yes.
Because so begetele for a long
time.
Yeah, but that's not the way. That's not the solution. More than anything, like I said, it's scary being a woman. How does that feel to the men that we love, to our fathers, to our uncles? You make us scared
of
to walk around
alive. So, okay, over to you. Poem yakho.
Nganzeka mhlaba uqhamukaphi, ncibilikani tintsaba nivuswa yini, nyamalalani mahlatsi nivelaphi, yima khona lapho mfula uyaphi, phushukani matshe niqineleni, kukhanya kume kuyangiphandla, bumnyama bude ngilahleke, ngingabonwa nginyamalale ngibona, umsindvo awentetaba ngihungeke, emagama akangifihle ngingaveli, ngiyesaba mine ngiyesaba, umthandza kuthandze, umthanzi akudlale akushaye akubulale yeheni akwetfuke athethe akulimate emoyeni mayibabo atzinwe luthule luthando luphele nesinqanza mathe siphume sisithu ngiyesaba mina ngiyesaba akuluthe athanze labanye avulele tinkinga tingene kuphele kuthula kunyamalala uqale impilo lenje sewuhlala nalomumfu lenafunga naye ngephathi ifungo tigcwale tinfuli njengalesa sithombe semshado elubonzeni luphele luthando kusale emaphepha kanibe one lomlilo kahle kahle. The fire burns the bush, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Ngiyesaba mina ngiyesaba. Ingako ke nganzeka mhlaba uqhamukaphi. Ncibilikani tintsaba nivuswa yini. Nyamalalani mahlathi nivelaphi. Phushukani matshe niqineleni. Ngiyesaba mina ngiyesaba bumnyama bude ngilahleke umsindvo kawentetaba ngihungeke ngoba ngiyesaba mina maye ngiyesaba
hey ngiyesaba khona lo mugca lokuthinzile athi ke
oh my god, are you iced teary right now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was an emotional poem.
Oh my gosh.
Uthi umuthanze but akudlale athanze.
Yeah.
Lo munye angisha. Oh my goodness.
The sadness
ngaba
that is
heartbroken.
in the world.
I
see it in your
Thank
eyes.
you so much, Mo Kids, for joining us in the studio. Sister, oh God. Babukela Makaya, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining us in studio. Stawhamba siye kuya our next music video, Luthando by Mzoa featuring Velem Seni.
When I wait for babe Noma bangathini ngawe Emehlo amavulekile Umdali ungibusisile Ngithanza when I wait for baby Noma bangathini ngawe Umoya wami uyajabula Inhliziyo yami ifuna wena Angizange lo thando lolunje Ngiyafisa Uyahlabele umphefumulo wami Uyahlabele umphefumulo wami Uyahlabele umphefumulo wami Uyahlabelela umphefumulo wami Wangithanza sebungane baby Sengakaboni Neuthi ngiyatsandzeka You really gave me something baby Something like a holy treasure Yeah Kuba ngathi ngiyakhohlwa Nawe ngiceleni kwami Manginawo umoya wami uyajakafula Yeah Yahlala mhlophe inhliziyo yami Manginawe umoya wami uyajabelela
Yeah, man, we're still out here on this weekend. Eswatini, with your boy. Big shout out first and foremost to Mocats and Dema for that interview that they just had right now. Happy Women's Month, and I understand exactly what Mocats meant about being scary and dangerous being a woman right now. I feel for the women, and I am really, really angry at the men. We should do better, and I hope we can in the future. Anyway, moving on with it, we're still going to celebrate women as we go on with the month, the life, and the show. King Terry's in the building.
Yeah.
Thank God, because this homie almost did not make it. One of the COVID survivors. How you doing, man?
Yeah, you say that like there's a group, like there's a WhatsApp group.
You definitely have.
He's one of them. Hey, bro, like I'm doing great. Definitely.
How was COVID?
She can sound like it's Easter weekend. How was COVID? No, COVID was it's something else, bro. Like I always tell guys, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I don't know. I don't care what you did to me. I would not wish COVID on anybody.
So you had a near-death experience. You came back. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak my mind.
That's exactly what happened. Actually, that's the truth. Because I came back from COVID. I started going through my catalog, like when because I'm working on the album Reset, and I started going through the album. And I was like, hi man, what am I saying on this album? I'm not saying anything. And then one day I was out. It was a Thursday, I remember. I was out, I was driving. Something really triggered me, and I just went back to the house, looked for beats on my computer. I found one, went at it, and I called Mosaic and my homie Sandy. I was like, yo, I'm dropping this thing tomorrow. And they were all like, hell no, you ain't dropping nothing tomorrow. So yeah, it was like a burst of emotions, and I don't even know how I maintained those emotions while writing the song for a whole 2 hours. Just I'm angry, but
and then still to record it. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about his new release. It's called Real Tro, and I'm guessing this is a play on real and intro.
Yeah, well, it's a reintroduction, but a real introduction, because I feel like they've known me from Dirty Easy to Easy into King Terry, into awards and whatnot. And then I start to ask myself, what have I given you out for? What have you learned from my music? What do you know about me from my music? Nothing, besides the fact that, he can rap. That's about it. He knows how to put together a song, and that's it. And nobody really knows it. There's no story behind King Terry. So when I dropped Real Show, my phone was buzzing. Everybody thinking, yo, you're about to kill yourself. Yo, what's going on? Yo, why you hate 80? Why you hate Gino? There was all of that. When in actual fact, I'm just expressing myself. People just be tripping.
So funny enough, I listened to it, and it's funny when you walked in, what you said, obviously, how you feel, how you thought I'd feel. I didn't pick up hate from it. I didn't pick up any anger from it. Okay, to me, it felt like expression.
That's what it was, and that's the word we use. If you ask Mosaic, he'll tell you that's the word we use. It was purely expression. I mean, even dudes, when they hit me up, like, why would you call me out like that? Okay, only one called me up, and it wasn't 80, but he hit me up, and then you say, what's up with that? And I'm like, no, chill. It's just expression. Ain't nobody fighting. We chilled. It's all good. It's something that happened. It's past. Just as long as I get it off my chest.
I'm glad you actually do that, because I think it's a personal preference for me. I like real music. I like storytelling. I'll make an example. It reminds me of what I saw Duncan do in his latest song with Zagwe. He was talking about how Zagwe put him on, and then when he made it, people started saying that Zagwe's not vibing with you anymore because you're more successful than him, and anyone, and luckily enough on the videos I was there, anyone sitting outside listening to it, not seeing it, would have thought, he's beefing with Zagwe now. Same thing might happen now. People think you're beefing with
no
and
people
you're not beefing with anyone.
And the truth is, it also happens here, like Eswatini. So it's painful, because the music here is not so real. The music here is not real stories. The music here is we're trying to vibe. We're trying to create scenarios that we saw in Joburg when we were out in Sandton or Bryanston or wherever you were, or you traveled somewhere, you come back and you try to make it seem like Tendera La Plaza Latino. When in actual fact, let's tell the stories. Let's talk about things we go through. That's why I think a lot of people connected with Real Tro. I've never had this much reaction to a song before in my entire career. Like, I put the song out and lots of people also disagreed with the way that I put it out. I put it out, a lot of people were like, wow, for the first time, I feel like I know you. So for me, that's what it's all about right now. It's connecting and hoping that my story is going to help someone else.
I think I like the fact that it's not an attack. Well, the way I say it's not an attack.
It definitely isn't an attack.
Yeah, it's not an attack. Like we said, it's an expression. Did you now with the reactions? Did you then think, maybe I should write a bit more songs like this? Like maybe make a Real Tro mixtape?
No. Because the Real Tro is actually part 1 of 4.
Okay.
So that was part 1. We're going for part 2. Hopefully in the next few weeks, I'll be dropping part 2. But it's going to take time because there's now a strategy. But at least we've slipped into the stream of realness now. Now people must follow the story and get to know me and connect with me on a real level. It's not just, I'm listening to King Terry, because I want to watch him perform. I just want to learn the song. Just want people to know what I'm about, who I am, take something from the story, and hopefully it helps them.
We're running out of time, but I cannot let you go without telling me, how did you feel? First and foremost, being retweeted by Stogie and then moving on to be on the show even.
That was big for me because of how I ended up there, because I requested his live and he picked me and I rapped for him and he really liked it. I did season 1 on Twitter, obviously, and then that blew up like almost 30,000 views and then obviously then I thought, okay, it's over, it's done with, and then boom, they hit me up for Channel O and I was like, yo, we need a verse in 6 hours. We need you to record a verse and send a video, and just like that, I was on the next season. But that's not the end of the road, but we're not going to talk about that now.
That means we're definitely going to have you back here to talk.
You're going to have me back here next week, but let's not talk about that.
Oh, okay. I guess Mr. Producer, you got another guest for next week. We've been talking about Real Tro. We need to show you what Real Tro is. Now you know the backstory. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
I'm still standing, realizing everything to my breath is a blessing. Praying at 3 a.m. every morning, learned my lesson. Need to jump in the water, ain't no room for acid testing. Push against the river, cold like shoulders, it won't make me shiver. Running the game's too easy, but it won't make me slimmer. I've had more L's than dubs, man. It's a killer, more laughs than cries though, man. But here's the kicker, I'm under pressure. Mom don't see success yet. She pissed with me and feels I'm used to getting breastfed. Best thank Kenzo, I'm alive, man, I'll be long dead. Suicidal thoughts did me dirty like a long dread. I'll be on the road making plans in a pandemic, praying Stogie call me up so the boy get up and get it. I'm holding on to words that was spoken in prophetic. Letting go of tweets a loser saying I'm pathetic. At this point, man, I'm tired of my own country. My accomplishments is under the sick, man, it's disgusting. I got niggas I never met call and say they got me. The ones here wait for the wave so they can jump in. I remember that awards night when I lost the 80 script. Congratulated him, took a picture, then I posted it. No hard feelings, he gon' tell you, man, I hosted it. But the next year when I won, he disappointed me. Same that Gino did, and a bunch of rappers that ain't got a hit. Took it to the socials, didn't ask me how I did it. That's what people do when they see a brother winning. Punch holes in your boat, see him smiling while you're sinking. It's unfortunate how we kill each other. It's a tournament, not just in the music, my nigga. I'm talking all of it. If they doing better, try to render them incompetent. If they talking better, shut them down. This is parliament. It bothers me how we fight for toys, man. It's toddlerish. Can't support the next man. Ask him what he offering. If he moving better, we gon' gang up and we corner him. If he's singing better, use the socials and we torture him, destroy him. Find a way to make them all ignore him. Kick him in the ball, set him on fire, then extort him. That's just how it is. If you hate it, go report it. I earned my stripes from those that came before me.
That was King Terry, the the real show. Babukela bakhaya yathi ngiphathele tindvo letimnanzi. Okay, ngazi tindvo. Ish, that sounds wrong. Nginiphathele tindzaba letimnanzi from one of the Kingdom's producer, vocalist, songwriter, hey, photographer. Hey, this is the man with many talents. Slaughterness or slaughter.
Yes, ngothi
loness umthandzane ngoza uchazele mina.
No, unekuba romanticness nje, so you must just allow the nessness to carry you
To
through
be
the
there.
nessness.
To be there nje in everything.
Exactliness.
How are you feeling?
No, go romantic ngiyaphila mlangen.
How has it been? You are a busy man. Ngasho ukuthi yathi wena nakangwani abantu ababusy ukhona top of the list because we've been seeing you and a lot of production that has been happening during the COVID period. That is actually ongoing namanje. Ingoma ithethe song of the year. Yaphinze yathi awuthi
Best house song. as
best
well.
house song, you
No,
know.
that was pretty dope.
You are literally everywhere, Gosi. How
try.
do you do that?
Aslad. Or we just minimize the time to sleep basically. Otherwise, it's a case of not allowing the mind to just sit and be, idle in essence. The only time I'm chilling is by choice, basically. Because you know what? Stop this week. I'm doing nothing but just sitting in the house and binge watching TV or something like that. But otherwise, it's always work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of the aspiring producers out there ayatibuta ukuthi, hey, how does one even get to be in an international album cover? Uyeva ukuthi ngibeka njani lenzaba. Like how do you do it?
It was random. It's a case of being at the right place at the right time.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, I was out here on these Twitter streets, just scrolling away, and I see Prince KB's post. He posted one of his pictures, and he's like, "Yo, you know what? To my fans, you guys just go on and post your picture under mine, Lana, what." I'm like, I got nothing to lose. So I follow these guys. I keep tabs on people that make music because I'm a fan of music. I listen to music, take notes and everything. I post my picture there, and I carry on with my life.
Yeah.
But 2 days later, I get a DM there like, yo, request to use your picture for the album. I'm like,
what?
Let's hand my paper, sign it.
I sent it to him.
And it was easy as that, honestly. Oh, there's me.
Yeah. Right there. Khumbula le caption yakho. Caption yakho bengasho ukuthi beyithi asifunde.
When you see it, it's the when you see it.
Yeah,
exactly. Because most people now assume that, oh my God, he did a track with Prince KB.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, so should we expect any collaboration with Prince KB?
You never know. Life works in mysterious ways. I mean, for one, I guess he'd have to look up who Slaughter is.
Yeah.
And then understand ukuthi hlanya lwenkosi nje lelibanga umsindo nalo ngala Eswatini.
Yeah.
And one thing leads to the next, and then boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So solo sibhekene nayo I pandemic, and it has it's taking the longest time.
True.
Like we didn't anticipate this.
Never.
And we didn't wish for this.
Yeah.
But then Spila Nago. What should we expect to you from here onwards?
From here onwards. A lot. Anglali, because better part of last year I was working with various artists, basically from the known to the unknown, just trying to elevate their music, trying to better their music, basically. And then this year harvest.
Okay.
As of this month, we have Slang Usbia dropping his EP, a beautiful EP, my goodness, a 4-track EP. And then we have his brother in March, Msimi is dropping his EP as well.
Now
I'm within all of these. I don't mention stuff I'm not in.
Yeah.
I mean, and then there's remixes to Ingoma DJ Cup featuring Xenia Cold Time. So there's a remix package where I'm in that as well, dropping that as well. And then I'm looking to drop EPs of myself with the label Deeper Shades of House in California. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, go busy.
Crazy.
So, beautiful viewers at home, I am sure that Gunema producers, aspiring producers, aspiring songwriters, aspiring, you know, what can you say to them?
I'd say I'm a person who's always willing to work. I'm always willing to hear you out. So people can hit me up on my socials, you know.
Yeah.
We have a chat, see how we can make your music better in essence and just grow the industry as a whole. In as much as we are closed from performing, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't create.
Yeah.
So let's keep creating, man. Use those digital platforms and make music and reach out to the world. If not Eswatini, but to the world. I mean, Spotify is coming to the kingdom, so we need to supply them with content.
Yeah, true. And that ukuthi sibhekene ne COVID so vele people have angisho ukuthi ni day na thiwani angisho ukuthi nesikhathi engidlala, but you can make time if ever you want to do something that will help you in future, of which you've been like consistently doing something music. Thank you so much, Lotta, for joining us. And isitawuphuma ngengoma yathi song of the year sajuba ngayo umnyaka lengoma.
Hayi ke, let us carry on. Umnyaka usaqhubeka ngithi.
Asoskiphe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ Cup featuring DJ Cup and Slaughter featuring Velo. Happiness. See the ness is there.
Shout out to Slaughter and shout out to, of course, Cup over there for Nimvelo. That was last year's Song of the Year, and of course, other awards that it won. Shout out to them. Let's move on with the show. What's happening? I say what's happening. Look who's in the building, because you know the Stuken Eswatini is a big family. Lunga Maxwell. Lunga Maxwell is in the building. Yeah, I called you Maxwell on TV.
I can't believe you did that, man. I mean, like, my dad's gonna be so sad about this. Gonna be like, don't find him, Baba, and next thing, Saga Maxwell.
Yeah, but you have to look at my name is Lunga Maxwell.
No, I mean, Clancy Kamala, I mean, Lunga, we're gonna Maxwell.
So Maxwell is 61.
McJohnson, get down.
Maxwell McJohnson, get that jalo. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I am fantastic. You are our movie guy. We got 2 movies we're looking at today. And the first one is there's 2 of them. Why is that?
I think in a nutshell you could call it Kokri because actually it was not the movie that we deserved.
This is Justice League, by the way.
Justice League. It's Justice League. So what had happened was that Justice League was made in 2017, and people were excited about it. They saw the trailers, and we thought, yes, we're finally going to get something similar to probably the Avengers, because the Avengers were really popular and successful. So we thought, SDC, they're going to do the same thing. But then the initial director of Justice League had to pull out because he had family emergencies to take care of. So with that, they hired Joss Whedon, who actually did Avengers, to continue the film. And instead of continuing it, he did his own version of the film. So which is why fans were like, nah, this is not the very same one that we saw.
They said it sucked. It's okay. You can say
no, I don't want to say anything from DC sucks, but actually that one I did not like it myself.
Things from DC suck.
And then there was a petition. That people were like, what, we need the original one that Zack Snyder did, which is, as you can see the trailer, this is actually the original one. This is the one that we wanted to pay our money for, the one we wanted to see in 2017. But unfortunately, we couldn't get that one. So this is the remake of the 2017 one, the original one. In fact, not even the remake. So in fact, what they want us to do is that they want us to forget about the one from 2017 and focus on the one that did not really appeal to the viewers that much.
Because it sucked.
Because it did not please us as DC fans.
Now tell me something, because this is a lot of pressure, my man. The first one sucked. What if this one sucks as well? How are you expecting this one to do?
I'm really expecting this one to do well because all the thing. In fact, it's pretty much like a movie that we all know. But we're getting the clips that were chopped down, they were left on the editing floor. But I feel like this one is actually going to do well. I'm really positive about it. I'm willing to bet my money on it that it's going to do well. And I'm really happy that it's going to be also 4 hours. So we're going to be getting a whole lot of movie watching.
How much money are we talking? You say you're going to bet?
I am not going to bet on live TV with you. And so they might hold me liable for that one. But yeah, we're still going to be expecting it. It's going to be coming out on March 18th.
I want to ask you a critical question, and I want you to answer critically.
Yeah.
Forget that you're a supporter of DC.
I had a feeling this was coming.
But do you think that it is, in a way, not weak, but unfair to some extent for DC to go, oh, you guys didn't like the movie, we'll do it again. And then obviously the excuse they had to say, oh, this is what happened and everything. Okay. And now, because you can't say it's the same movie, the first one was in 4 hours. There's one of the bad guy there, Steppenwolf, they've even changed how he looks, so this has given them a chance to fix even things that they didn't think were needed fixing. So do you think it's a bit cheating in a way of DC to redo things? Because we've had movies that have bombed in the past, and haven't done what DC is doing.
Now let me tell you this, Alpha. That's a good question. I wouldn't call it exactly cheating, but I would call it as completing something that has started, because Zack Snyder, the original director, had only directed 80% of the film. He was left with 20%.
Big number.
It is.
80. He was almost done. Okay,
listen to me. Hear me. 80% of the film. He was left with 20%, and then he had to pull out. Joss Whedon was supposed to complete 20%, but he redid his own 80% and made it to 100. So there's the 2017 movie is actually a Joss Whedon movie. It's not a Zack Snyder movie. So with the time that they have, it's not a chance to correct, but it's a chance to complete.
Okay, before we run out of time, it's a reboot o'clock for doing this movie out.
Yeah.
Another reboot that we have. This time they're not cheating though. I want you to tell me what's happening. The other movie we're looking at is Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Based on the game. I mean, a lot of people grew up on the game. I grew up on the game.
Yeah.
Loved
What's your favorite
it.
character?
Obviously, Sub-Zero.
Definitely, that's the one. That's
Yes.
the one.
Tell me about the movie.
Okay, so this is a reboot of a movie that was done back in, if I'm not mistaken, was done back in '97. The very first Mortal Kombat movie came through, and a lot of people loved it. And Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and Mortal Kombat Annihilation came through. People didn't like it. And a lot of people have been saying, they really deserve this reboot. And finally, Warner Bros. Has actually delivered and gave them a reboot. In fact, the trailer has got so many people excited because the other Mortal Kombat movies that we've been getting, they've been way below par and they haven't even made any impact in the box office. And straight up, not good for viewing. And
They sucked?
I don't want to use that word, but it didn't really deliver. But then, even in the theaters, didn't even make it to the theaters. It just went straight to DVD, meaning that it wasn't even worth their time going there because there was no hype behind it. But however, now they've got notable actors to come through and act in this movie. Just like this guy right here is going to be acting as Scorpion. And we've seen him in a lot of movies like The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. And he's been a notable actor of late and he's been doing a whole lot of movies. And we actually appreciate the fact that this reboot has been the one that I've been waiting for all this time since '97.
So Mortal Kombat is coming out next month, April 16th?
Yes.
And then Justice League is coming out this month.
This month, yes.
What else should we look out for?
We should also look, there's a movie that's going to be coming through. It's called Dune. It's actually star-studded, and I don't know if you know, there's this actor called Timothée Chalamet. Is a young actor. There's going to be Dave Bautista, Zendaya. There's going to be the guy that played Thanos, and there's going to be Jason Momoa who played Aquaman, all jammed into one movie. The movie is called Dune, Dune. It's going to be exciting, and I think it's also a reboot, also, if I may say, because they did the movie back in the 90s, and they started thinking, you know what, we're gonna do a new one, and it's directed by Denis Villeneuve, so he's going to be the one. He's a French director, so he's going to be the one who's taking care of the film. So I think that's something to look out for, and I'm hoping that they're also going to play it down that the movie's on.
I want to find out from you before I let you go now, because we're out of time. Do you think that Hollywood is lazy now? Because if they're not making stories, movies are based on true stories, they're making reboots. There are no more, there rarely are any original stories, except for not even Marvel's based on the comics.
No.
Damn, I thought I had it there.
There is no Marvel original script.
Yeah, whatever. Let's move on from that. But do you think Hollywood's lazy now with this whole a movie based on a true story or a reboot?
Well, let me tell you this, Alpha. It's very tricky to convince Hollywood to bankroll a movie which is from an original script. There's only one notable director who's been doing original scripts and sometimes taking, doing reboots himself, which is Christopher Nolan. Most of his, if I may say, 70% of his movies are original scripts, and they trust him and they think, you know what, we could trust this person because we know his vision, we understand it. But it's really tricky for other directors to convince big star movie producers and other studios to bankroll them, because it's not something that they can be confident on. The big time studios want to finance something that they are sure is going to work, like Marvel. They financed Black Panther with $200 million because they know that Black Panther was famous in the comics and is going to be building up to the story of the last Avengers movie, which is Endgame. So they're really confident in that. So if you come through with the original script and say, yo, here's a story about Elfo and Lunga going on a journey, they'll be like, nah, we don't even know these people. We've never read about them in books, because most movies are from books adaptations, so they don't even know a book about us. So it's really difficult.
Then Lunga, thanks for coming through, my man, and thank you for the knowledge. We've got so much more movies to talk about, and series actually, because Marvel's dropping movies and series that we want to talk about some other time, but we don't have time right now. Something that's always there, Eswatini TV app. We launched it this morning. Make sure you go on to your Play Store whether it's the Google Play Store or the Apple Play Store. Get it. It's only 20 malangeni, and you can watch Yabai anytime you want. And of course, other people, anytime you want on your phone or your smart device, okay, even your tablet. Let's move on with it. Let's check out this jam. We'll be right back with the beautiful Tia Malangeni. Get your phones.
Ja, das pusher. Så er der Fælles doors on the come up. Stop where you're spawn, Stop where you're spawn, Sho all over mabangona khaga mathupha hey ungakhali yolidi ngisaphusha na ungawari my baby tawulu buke phambili yangisabuke emuva no hey ngibonga my fan udramatic ngikhumbule sigele ngithesha umniki pen ngagenda urayima ngithini bomba nawa ngakhohlwa nova no saphande madola hey stop yesibona oh mama wenza ngifane nabo soba stathulo ngiyashisa ngisikhothane nithi bompetha wasitshelane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Hey Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Ay Stomo yesibonane 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 Lemele ngisabela impilo yabethu fune emamithi sesithe lesikhathi kudala ngikhuleka mara ngine hope uthi umdala uyangicheck one day I know ukuthi itsose itawucash mangabe bokhona mangicala kucula stop in sesibonane langa maliphuma olodo sithies umdala utatsula bathi ayiwe sona ngiyakuvuma nawo magama ke ngiyowakhumbula hey I pray ulale ngekuthula nawe banaka nje noma ungasekho but stop in sesibonane ngale kwelithuba Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Hey Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Ay Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane Stomo yesibonane
What a perfect jam to play at this time because it's almost time for us to go, but you know.
So what a perfect time to yay
Man. Okay. Domzan. Khuluma nami ufunani game. Nangita ne-Ashi is too much. Nase ngithi Melo is too little. Make up your mind, man.
Angitati ukuthi ngifundani. Angitati.
Ngobeke ngamsho ngangine button le volume uthi uhlwe news.
Kuthi ngithi yalo nje lokungihleli ngibe ngithi nyisa kancane.
So, speaking of news volume, what do you miss most about pre-lockdown?
Oh, church. Oh, Heavenly Father. I missed church. Hey, but about Jesus, I miss church.
Oh, man.
Why are you laughing?
I couldn't.
Why are you even laughing?
Oh,
I miss church, man.
Yeah, I believe you.
No, kunye kukhona. it's a partial lockdown. So yeah, so vele imcoka abaningi ivangazothi ngilikhumbula kakhulu.
Yeah.
Kumcoka lokuthi uhlanganile nebazalwane.
Le sonule ka church.
Le laba God.
Bab God.
Yeah.
Bab Thixo.
Bab God.
Le la hallelujah.
Lela Father God.
Hayi lela uyithini lengoma fire yebe fire lelo noma
No, Alpha, I meant
Lembhedesho.
church. Lelembedesho ngiliroma mina futhi.
ngibona ngathi ukhuluma ngale nanga. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to download the Eswatini TV app. This is the future, man. We are starting the future. Ungasali emuva.
And we are bringing you beautiful things as Eswatini TV. Le app lena, please make use of it. Babuyele emakhaya. Nyalo kude umuntu lengathi mangimshaya ngithi, did you watch me? Athi ha. There is no way. You got to watch me.
Ngicela next week boss chazela ukuthi why are you at Landia on Instagram next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
no problem.
ungalungisemanga kaphani.
Angengwalungisemanga. That is that there English leligama lela.
Mawunemanga vele bese uyakhameka.
Leligama
Tshela makhelwane ukuthi imali engizofuna kuqambe manga asalavala mangaliso ngevala.
Alright, sister, we small and babukele emakhaya next week same time same place. We out.